So this one comes from a Googler. It says, "My life is a mess," and we're not doing that one. So I thought this one looked interesting, and then it's kind of like a lifestyle thing about software that I feel like isn't talked about as much. And this person seems to be kind of struggling with just finding some grounding. So I'll just read it. It says, 23, started at Google. Not many friends, no real hobbies, not many interests outside of coding. I used to be fit and in shape, but never really lost the weight I put on during COVID. I haven't really had a GF since an awful COVID breakup also. Thought a tech job would be more fulfilling, but honestly isn't fun or interesting. I don't really need this much money. I don't have anything to spend it on besides necessities. So, and essentially kind of goes on about that sort of thing. So I think it's one of the things that is, again, like I said, less talked about. And I think it can be difficult, especially now with remote work. I'm not sure if this person is working remotely, considering being at Google. With that said, it's especially harder now. It was always kind of hard in my experience as a software developer, just kind of to get out of your own head and get out and do things and so on and so forth. Especially since we have a job that is very much reinforcing kind of like staying inside, getting to work, and socializing will break you out of your flow state. And so having a job, I feel like that kind of reinforces that behavior of staying like at a computer. It can be frustrating unless you can properly find an outlet and properly balance things. And I think a lot of times people can overthink these things, and there's different cases to everyone. But something that's really important is to just kind of forget about necessities and what you need to do and try doing some things that make you feel good. Like I would say, like just try. If you're a creative person, try anything creative. Try doodling things and kind of see what excites you. Like I've been trying to just kind of embrace like trying things out a lot recently. I think you just got to go out and do something. And the thing that really helps getting out of a funk for me is like just get on, like, even if you don't want to go outside, get on a treadmill and walk, or run for 10 minutes on the treadmill, or just go out, take a walk. Sometimes you got to force yourself to do things that might get yourself out of your comfort zone. You can always start with something that's, in this person's case, like a coding, meetup group or something like that. Connecting with like-minded people can really be much easier. In my experience, like I've gone to game developer meetups, and I find that is something that I can do much more easily than, let's say joining a yoga class. Like that's that's a little out of comfort zone. But with that said, like, go do something that's out of your comfort zone. Like for me, I tried cycling a few times, like at one of those musical cycling things. So it was very strange going in it, but after you do that kind of thing, you feel good afterward, and I had a lot of fun. So it's just something to consider. You just try some things, kind of like what this person says: go to the gym, find some hobbies, make friends with people having similar hobbies. But the key is kind of like feel things out. When you get on a treadmill and start walking, or you go outside and take a jog, or maybe you like painting and you grab a paintbrush, you start stroking. When you do anything like that, it can be really freeing, and it can help you get out of a funk. So just try hands-on things and see what you like.